We're going to go back and forth between root form and exponential form. Exponential form is more common in calculus. Frankly, if you see something in root form and you're working on a calculus problem, your knee-jerk reaction, like what you should do instantly, is turn it into exponential form, because then you can actually take derivatives and integrals. But for now, we're just learning how to change forms. And to help you remember how to do it, if you think about like doing your laundry, you might turn a shirt before you wash it that has a bunch of stickers and whatever on it. You might turn it inside out. Inside out is a common phrase. So when you're converting, if you can remember that the numerator is inside, and then keep reading, out. So it's inside out. This A goes here, the numerator goes on the inside, the denominator goes on the outside. So for this first example, I'm just going to color code it first. Next, I've got my root sitting there because I'm turning it into root form. The 13 is this number here, and then inside, outside. 3 goes on the inside, 4 goes on the outside. Okay, now going backwards, we're in root form and we want to go to exponential form. So I'm just going to color code that. So the root is gone. The 4 is the base number. And then inside over outside. So the 6 goes on the top, inside, outside. Okay, so here's another one, 5 to the power of 1/8. Okay, just color coding that. We're gonna have root form, so there's my root. The 5 goes on the underneath here, and then inside, outside. The numerator is on the inside, the denominator is on the outside. So 5 to the power of 1, and then that's the 8th root. Okay, so color coding this one. Going to exponential form, my root is going to be gone. And then in this one, I've got 4 inside over outside. So 3 over 2. Okay, this one here, this one's a little trickier because we don't see the index number. Same with this one. When it's invisible, we know that it's actually a square root. Okay, so there's a little 2 here that we don't see, and then the exponent on 6 that we don't see. 6 is to the power of 1. So changing over to exponential form, I don't have a root. My 6, inside, outside, so 6 is to the power of 1 over 2. Sometimes an advantage to going from root form to exponential form, depending on what calculator that you're working with. Sometimes taking the square root of a number is faster by just saying to the power of 0.5, which is equal to a half. If I'm working on one of the very basic calculators, I often would type in, if I wanted the square root of 6, 6 to the power of 0.5. Again, just because it's faster to type.